Welcome back. District 5-5A is actually off in week 4, getting ready for the 8-team district that we haven't figured out a whole lot more about in 3 weeks. I think we thought 4 or 5 teams would compete for this district title, and
that's what it looks like.
And Ryder and Oldhigh are both in that mix.
Yeah, you got to figure that they're probably still near the top of this heap. I think they both played the toughest schedules of anybody else in that district. I mean, Ryder particularly. I think Ryder's definitely played the toughest schedule. Just throw Geyer out there, period, and they probably played the toughest schedule of anybody in the district.
Yeah, and Amarillo and Cooper are both good teams.
Yeah,
too.
Good teams
but
too.
Oldhigh's schedule really elevated this year.
Completely, and that was the goal for them too. They wanted to elevate that schedule and achieved it, and got 2 really nice wins in the process.
Could be 3-0 too.
Yeah, very easily could be 3-0 right now. Probably should be 3-0.
Yeah, and I noticed with the update this week on the Pigskin Prep Power Rankings, they have the Coyotes as the favorite right now. But the next 3 teams are all within 4 points of them.
Yeah, and I think the Coyotes are the favorite in the district still. I think the district title still comes through Wichita Falls. I'd probably still lean towards Ryder being second in that district based on who they've played. And I mean, they played Amarillo High tough. They beat a good Cooper team, although Cooper's a little down from what they usually are. Still, it's Abilene Cooper at a 5A level. I mean, that's a good team. And I think as a whole, I like Ryder and Oldhigh at the top of this district. I think Azle, Denton, and Saginaw Boswell figure in somewhere in there as well.
They'll see each other in the second week of district.
They will.
Oldhigh opens with Brewer, and what Ryder's on the road
at one of them teams.
Saginaw.
Saginaw.
I believe it's Saginaw High.
Yeah, I think it is Saginaw High.
Off the bat.
But it's Azle and Saginaw Boswell open up against each other too, so
That'll
we'll figure out
something.
Yeah, tell you something about the district, and then the second week you do get Oldhigh and Ryder. So right off the bat, we're going to figure out something about the pecking order in this district.
I think Ryder and Oldhigh are both pretty good defensively, which a lot of times you can count on that being consistent, even when your offense may misfire a little bit.
This game today is about stops, and if you got a defense that can get stops, and both of those teams have shown, other than Ryder against Geyer, they've shown that they can get stops.
And try to force some turnovers, too.
Yeah, that's true.
The Coyotes are really dangerous on.
And Ryder showed the ability to force a lot of turnovers in the Cooper game.
As many as they forced last week, it was almost amazing that the Coyotes didn't go get a defensive touchdown.
Yeah,
because they were just wrecking havoc, so physical and so passionate.
They've got a defensive line that can really be a game changer.
Yeah.
So and that's kind of the big point of that.
I'm kind of excited about 5-5A.
I'm looking forward to it starting. I'm looking forward in 2 weeks.
I think the safe bet is. Even if we see the Coyotes, I see a 6-1 winning. I don't see a 7-0.
You don't see anyone around the table?
Not really.
It's hard to imagine somebody.
I could see 1 or 2 6-1s, and then there could be a couple of 5-2s also. I see that being pretty tight.
Road wins are going to kind of determine the thing. If you can go one on the road, then that might be what gets you the district title.
So the pluses I think I saw from Ryder are the defense has improved.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably still working out some stuff at the quarterback position, getting a little more consistent there.
Yeah, but you got a security blanket in TJ Vasher too that you can just pretty much throw it up to at any time.
And then with the Coyotes, I see the defense is getting back to where it was at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I think that what shows me most about their offense is the depth. Especially, I mean, we found out they got quarterback depth, but they've got running back depth. Yeah. They've got depth at receiver. OJ Clark's not the only guy in that receiving core that make a play.
No, they had many plays in the passing game. Campbell threw for over 200 yards, but they also made plays. Dabbs scored on a jet sweep. So it doesn't have to be Clark that you're giving the ball to.
Dabbs is an underrated target, and Mikael Penn has really come on strong too.
He's a really good player.
Yeah, and you can even throw Garen Nash out there at tight end, occasionally throw it up to him too. So.
Yeah, his dad was worried that he's going to be asking for more offense after he made that interception, that he thinks he needs the ball more. So, he's joking, but they do have lots of playmakers, and it's going to be an exciting season. Well, when we come back, we'll look at one of the biggest, not only area games, the biggest games around the state this week.